Hi there, viewers and gamers alike out there, and welcome for another video of my Oregon coastal trip right here, exclusively only in Leo's Let's Plays Alliance. I am still main event Leo Wolverine, who likes to take chances, making mistakes, and getting messy, who likes peanut butter and chocolate and or breakfast for dinner. So, you guys ready for episode 3? Because I am episode 3 of my Oregon coastal trip. So why not we go somewhere around the beach in the Oregon coast in the morning? And also, why not we take a trip to US Highway 101 straight to the Tillamook Cheese Factory, or the creamery if you like to call it. So anyways, I'm going to take you guys straight over there. If that's not a problem for you, I hope you guys like cheese, curds and whey, and ice cream or sour cream, cheddar, mild cheddar, or whatever you like to call it. Because I am the master of time and space and reality. I'll be right here in Idaho, and the next moment, I'm going to be in the Oregon coast again, or Western Oregon. By the power invested in me, we're going to time skip right now. Hi there, viewers and gamers alike out there, and welcome back to see another view of the Pacific Ocean in Lincoln City, Oregon, not Nebraska, okay? So I said Lincoln City, not Lincoln, Nebraska. So don't get confused with the name if you are wondering. By the way, I'm touching the rocks here, so it's low tide here in the morning. In this part of the weekend, we're away. So so from what I'm looking at is what I don't expect. So yes, this is where the sea touches over the rocks, and the rocks were getting splashed upon the likes of the Pacific Ocean right here. And also, when it comes to the sea and the beach, I would say it's a pretty good exercise when you jog around the beach here and go for the extra mile. Yeah, check it out. Low tide all around. As you can see where I'm standing, it's like this place is supposed to get the water from the Pacific Ocean should just... Whoa, I just saw a whale. No way, I just saw a whale. Wow. I think I just saw a whale. My eyes don't deceive me, but I think I just saw a spout shooting out by a whale. I swear, that looks like a whale. There is no way. I mean, I just saw a spout. I mean, it's like... Yeah, there it is there. Oh, I see it. Oh, wow. Whoa. I know you're there. I know you're there. I know you're there, you gullible whale. You didn't think I saw you for a moment. No, I swear I saw a whale. My eyes didn't see me, because if it does, then I would be imagining things by thinking it's a mirage, but I didn't. I just saw a whale. Wow, it's like just for a moment, and it just shoots out the spout and right in front of me. Wow, I know I saw the whale like a moment ago, like I just caught a glimpse of it, and then, well, there you have it. Whales do exist. I mean, unless you see a sight with sore eyes, and then all of a sudden you get a good glimpse of a whale, whether it's a blue whale, a humpback whale, or an orca, you get the idea that this is an amazing sight than what you saw in SeaWorld. Well, SeaWorld, which was the other is in Orlando, Florida. So yes, orcas, San Antonio SeaWorld, like biggest aquarium attractions. And yes, it is a fun place to go to, such as SeaWorld. So yeah. High tide, low tide. I see some, barnacles, big, rough barnacles. They hold them long enough and it's like, they're rough. They can also be pretty stingy. Well, not stingy, it doesn't sting like a cactus, or just as sharp, but strong enough, like as hard as a rock, like rough around the edges. You get the idea. Okay, I'll tell you a story, like a quick one, but it's kind of fun even though you've ever heard of it. So, once upon a time, there was Ugly Barnacle. The Ugly Barnacle was so ugly that everyone died. The end. And that was helpful at all. As I remember back at the Oregon Coast Aquarium, from what I'm looking at, it's like, yeah, this is actually similar. I'm actually looking at something similar because right now it's low tide. It's incredible. I mean, yeah, can you believe it? Yeah, I just saw a whale spout off right from the distance, and in the morning. Now that is one big crossing, I'll give you that. I mean, one wrong step can send. It's like jumping from rock to rock, which is pretty amazing. Look at this, all the seashells, like mussels. I think you find those like back in the eastern seaboard, such as, the East Coast. But also you can find them in the West Coast, here in the Oregon coast. High tide, low tide. Also, so much marine life. When it comes to being a marine biologist, you actually know what you're up to. You get the idea. This just feels cool. Explore some things around here, baby. What they say. Let's go out there and explore. Especially when you check out a whale that's shooting out water from its spout. It's just absolutely amazing. pretty good chance you don't want to mess this up. Otherwise, not only you'll get your shoes wet, but you'll also get your feet wet. When I mean you'll get your feet wet, I mean literally. I think this is only safe crossing when it comes to high tide, low tide, but since this is low tide, it's a good chance. Sorry. Look at that, a lot of mussels right there, yeah. And I don't mean muscle fibers. But you know what? I'm gonna continue on forward, looking around the beach, and look at that, a seagull right there. Hey, it's time for your snapshot. Yeah, I see you there, you seagull. Yeah, at least you're not laughing. I'll give you that. But you know what? I'm gonna do a little time skip anyways and check out more of the birds and mussels, and hopefully I get a good look at a whale when it shoots off water from its spout. So by the power invested in me, I'm gonna time skip now. Yes, Mr. Seagull, or is it a Mrs. Seagull? I guess I'll just go exercise on the beach with jogging on the sand though. And welcome back. So I am back once again from several years ago, and it's the Tillamook factory, you know, famous cheese and milk factory of Tillamook. Milk arrives outside, and milk receiving our operators take a sample from every truckload, testing for quality and confirming the absence of antibiotics. Once we confirm it meets our high standards, we pump the milk into a silo. Our farmers and your cow sends us about 1.6 million pounds of milk a day. In less than 24 hours, we turn the fresh milk into cheese or ice cream. Walk along the windows to see us making cheese. Look around here. Cultured milk, enzymes, rennet, annatto, salt, and what do cheesemakers do? Testing the milk and pumps to keep it clean. 10 pounds of milk arrives in Los Angeles. It takes 10 pounds of milk to make 1 pound of a block of cheese. Can you believe it? 1 pound of a block of cheese. And everything you can see around here. Extra wide pipes, 3-inch in diameter. Pipes fill each vat from the bottom so the milk doesn't froth. You know, it's like, you know, the milk does not froth in a way like, you know, like to keep it like, stay fresh, you know. This is where we start cooking, turning milk into curds and whey. From here you can see the tops of our 8-foot tall cooking vats. We built a deck so a cheesemaker can reach the hatch on top. Vats built from the bottom one by one. It takes 70 minutes from the time it starts filling until the curd is set. 40 minutes later the cooked curds are on their way. Each vat makes 3 to 4 batches a day. It's just as simple as that. And look at this. The cooking vats right there. See how these people do work in action. Each vat is in a different stage of the process: spilling, setting, cutting, cooking, emptying, and cleaning. In less than 2 hours, all that fresh cow's milk is transformed into curds and whey. What's the cheesemaker doing? If they are making yellow cheddar, they add annatto, a natural plant-based color, when the vat's at 25% full. When the vat is 65% full, they add starter culture bacteria to create lactic acid. When the vat is full, they add rennet, an enzyme to make the milk gel. When the milk gels, they turn the blonde blades in the vat's sharp rotating blades. You see that? Each vat holds about 53,500 pounds of milk. That is 6,220 calories. Once the milk sets, rotating blades in the vat are turned on, cutting the curd mass into small cubes. The cheddaring process has many steps. And look at that. And this is how, yeah, the cheddar master right there. You see the vats, cooking vats, right along. This is how they work out step by step. You guys are allowed to read it. I mean, you can pause at any time and read this at your own pace. And where does the whey go? Separating the curds and whey is key to making cheddar. Once upon a time when whey went down the drain, not anymore. Our whey processing plant turns the leftover liquid into a sweet whey powder, a valuable high nutrition ingredient in baby formula, nutrition drinks, protein bars, and more. We turn about 1,350,000 pounds of liquid into 82,000 pounds of sweet whey powder every day. So you got it. Inside the cheddar master, zigzag belts, and look how they move from the top to the middle to the bottom, and there you have it. It's like trying to make pizza dough in a way. Look at that. 3 stacked 6-foot wide draining belts run in opposite directions. The curds are piled 6 to 8 inches deep, 6 feet wide. Cheddar blocks. Back from the past, how we made cheddar by hand. In the past, we made all cheese in open vats. Look at this. This factory opened back in 1949. Telephone cheesemakers made cheese the old-fashioned way in open vats like the long, shallow vat you see here. It's incredible. Yes, it's amazing. That's the cheddar master, and there it is. Right next to it is the salter. I mean, of course you might have heard of sweet cheese, and you heard of cheddar cheese, salted cheese. I mean, it's salted finger looking good. You know, making cheese like this is very hard work, and I can tell you, it's not that easy. It's hard work. Very much hard work. Cheese makers use state-of-the-art cheddar master machine at the back of the room to separate the curds and whey and automate the cheddar process. The new process is carefully controlled to create the same dense layer, texture, and flavor as the cheddar we made by hand in the old days. And salt's the only thing we add to the cheese. Oh yeah. You can read it right there and read it at your own pace by pausing the video and take a good read. 40-pound blocks. Oh yeah, because that is the salter right there. And you see the block forming towers, and the fresh milk comes in here, and then there's the vacuum sealer. You know, airtight vacuum sealants, like to remove the air out of the bag and then they like seal it tight, nice and tight, being shipped into stores, which is absolutely incredible. I mean, can you imagine? Like, you see right there, packaging the box. The finishing touch, and follow the curves. Meet us in the next window. Yes. If you want to see what's inside the salter, 2 pipes apply salt to the moving curd. Sensing forks measure the depth of the curd. 6 agitators stir in the salt. It's fancy now, ain't it? I mean, can you imagine like this? Yeah, you salt it there, and and then just stir it in the salt, and that is how it's done. 8 block forming towers make cheese under pressure. Oh yeah, stainless steel block forming tower holds 800 pounds of cheese curds. Suction pulls the curds into the top of the tower, surrounded by a vacuum chamber that draws out of air and weight. The curds get dense, compressing even more under all that weight. When the tower is full, a platform drops a column of curd, the guillotine cuts off the bottom, and the cheese gets pushed into a bag and onto the conveyor from what you just saw earlier, and the process starts again. What you saw is the salter, and then you saw the vacuum sealer, and the fresh milk comes in here. There's the block forming towers right there. Yeah, it's impressive how they make blocks of cheese. It's just absolutely amazing. Here in Tillamook, Oregon, here comes the cheese. Definitely, you can read at your own pace. Big block 40s, but they actually weigh 41 to 42 pounds. Cheesemakers doing, like I saw, they secure a clear bag on the base of each tower ring for the next block of cheese to emerge. Just like that. You see a machine right there, a block of cheese has just emerged right out of it. See, right there. There you go. And there you have it. Big blocks of cheese. And there's a vacuum sealer. It will seal airtight, remove all the air and the oxygen out of it to keep the block of cheese fresh. Also, you can age the cheese if you like to. I mean, you see aged cheese such as like back in Europe. Inside the block forming towers, and you get the idea. So that's how production's made. So I am going to do a little time skip while I check out what's behind me. And you'll see it from behind me. So by the power invested in me, I'm going to time skip right now. And welcome back for another part of the tour of the cold storage warehouse. And there is the packed cheese. Leaves us right there. You see the packed cheese right there going down this little tram here. You see the box right there. Cold storage warehouse moving upward, up and up and up. The packed cheese leave us the quality checkpoint. And you get the point. Inspect every package of the quality checkpoints, and there's the metal detector, the heat shrink tunnel, and the blue octopus vacuum sealer. Spiraling up and new cheese exits. The blue octopus. Yes, you see those big blocks of cheese that were coming out from what we saw from that right behind me? So the aged cheese enters there. And this is where they make the names of the main Tillamook. Of course, if it's good, it's good. But if it's not, well, guess what? It goes into, well, as a dud. You know what I mean? That's how they packages, like in the way of what you saw from that cold storage warehouse. Package cheese leaves us the quality checkpoint. There's the metal detector. So when it comes, it goes, it comes, it goes. You get the idea. They check every detail, every package detect something that's not right, well, it's thrown out and it's call it, well, let's say a dud, and you don't want to eat something that's not worth it, but they do a pretty bang up job when it comes to paying attention. So inside the Blue Octopus fast vacuum seal, the high-speed machine seals up to 120 packages a minute. So yes, what you saw with that Blue Octopus right there, that's they seal up pretty quick, and yeah, that's how they seal up with those block of cheese, and you get the idea. And then wrappers reveal what we are packaging on any given day. We might be cutting and wrapping Tillamook medium cheddar, sharp cheddar, golden jack, pepper jack, or another Tillamook cheese here in packaging. Each kind of cheese has its own wrapper, of course, and our operators have to keep them all straight, and workers keep things moving. They keep on moving, yeah. The bagger, the packer, the patching station, the check waiter scale. You get the idea, like blocks and blocks of cheese. I know mostly usually be on break, but when it comes to working here, you get the idea that inside a cheese factory, it's more than just cheese. There's milk in ice cream, and yes, there is sour cream, I guarantee you that. Check weigher scale, how much it weighs, like in the 40s, like 40 to 41 to 42 pounds, a block of cheese, the cutter, completely sealed and packaged, signed, sealed, and delivered. A robotic debagger. Yep, debagger. Make it nice and tight. Quality control with every move. Inside the check weigher, workers add or remove extra cheese to ensure every block is the same weight. A high-speed weighing system checks the cheese in motion. The check weigher verifies cheese weights every half second. That's fantastic. Top wires cut through the cheese with ease. Cut to size, if you want to know. Cut to size. Incredible. Inside the cheese factory. No, don't worry about me. HG, once again, the HG's enters here. The debagger, it's a robotic debagger. Yeah, there's the blocks, there's the cheddar, the mild cheese, and then there's the check weigher scale and the patching station with the bagger. Hope you enjoy all the blocks of cheese. Oh yeah, ice cream is good. Oh, that was just a great talk. All of this, it's just incredible now, isn't it? But anyways, I'm gonna check more around here, so I'm gonna do a little time skip by the power invested in me. I'm gonna time skip right now. Okay, so I thought I'd get a good view around here, and look at this long inland reef on the Oregon coast. It is impressive, it is massive, and yes, I'm on top of a high cliff. And by the way, look way down there. You see the rocks there below? It's incredible now, is it? Yes. It's a long down. Can you imagine that? Being down there, on top of a scenic view on high, on US Highway 101, and this Oregon coast, south to north, across here. Yeah, you can see around this, once again, on the mainland reef area. Like, is this Long Island? Does it feel like I'm in Long Island, New York? Or not in New York. We're in the West Coast. I'm not in the East Coast. I mean, this is the Pacific Ocean, we're crying out loud. And you know, being here in the Oregon coast is absolutely amazing. Still reminds me of the Goonies, of the movie, back in Astoria, Oregon, and also reminds me of the Isle of the Blue Dolphins. There's a long inland reef with the beach right there. You see the beach? Yes, and I mean the beach. Yes, some people are enjoying the beach, whether they like to go into the water, or surfing, or canoeing, or kayaking, or whichever you like to call it. But trust me, I would say this scenic view here of the Oregon coast. Cars coming across that way. But you know, it's a long way down. It's a long way down. And look, more of the rocks right there. That's not the beach, and there's the rocks. That's as far as I can go from zooming far forward. I mean, out there you see the Pacific Ocean with the clouds. And wow, look out below, big rocks. I don't want to be a rock star. Okay, well anyway, why not I do enjoy more of the scenic view here of the Oregon coast. So by the power invested in me, I'm gonna time skip right now. And I'm back. So I am back once again facing the Pacific Ocean from where I'm staying is a home away from home once again at the Coho. So yeah, if you remember the last time I was in the morning, it was low tide. So guess what? It's now high tide. As you can see, it has changed dramatically every day. When it comes to waves like this in the Pacific Ocean, here in Lincoln City, Oregon, or in any other Oregon coastal city you can think of that's in the Oregon coast, that's touching the edge of the Pacific Ocean itself. So name 5 U.S. states that touches the Pacific Ocean. When I mean 5 U.S. states, I bet you can name 5 of them that's in the western part of the United States, as well as the other 2, as far as you know. There's 3 of them in the United States that stays together, and the other 2, well, it's just up far further northwest, and the other is a Pacific Island state. So, I'll give you 3 guesses. Well, 5 to be honest. 1, the Golden State. 2, the Beaver State. 3, the Evergreen State. 4, the Last Frontier. 5, South America. And besides Central America as well. So if you figured out which of those 5 U.S. states that touches the Pacific Ocean, of the Pacific coast, you already know that Oregon is one of them. The question is, which are the other 4, is what I'm talking about. So, I bet I can be there when it comes to this. Oh yeah. And look at that. I'm on top of the rocks. Look at the birds. Yeah, definitely. It's time to give them a viewpoint. Hear the roar of the Pacific Ocean and check out these birds right here in the Oregon coast. They're not bothering anyone. They are minding their own business, and also they're looking for food and touching these rough barnacles. Is something to behold for. And this is an all-you-can-eat buffet for a breakfast, lunch, and dinner for these type of birds, including those birds as well. And you get the idea. Oh, look at that, look at that. Action flying from one rock to another. It just goes to show you that these birds like to have their very own buffet for all you can eat 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 52 weeks a year, you call it. Look at the waves. Look at all the big waves here that's come crashing through me in the Pacific Ocean. And yes, I can say, hi Japan, konnichiwa. I can see you from here, including you, Okinawa, and the island of Hokkaido, and Taiwan, and China. I will not forget you, South Korea, Hong Kong, and Pacific Island nations as well. Oh my, it is just fantastic around here. I don't think I'm ever going to get tired of this when it comes to the Pacific coast. We call it the Oregon coast. There's the coast of California, the Washington State coast, the Alaskan coast, the Hawaiian coast. Definitely when it comes to training, when it comes to endurance, it's like you take the hit and then you realize how strong can you take with that endurance, with your stance, with your defense. Absolutely incredible. I kind of hear that usually that's I don't know if this is true or not. The state of Oregon is kind of split itself down the middle. Eastern and parts of Central Oregon is a point of fact. So yeah, what happens if they join another U.S. state that they really would like to be of its next door neighbor and combine it into that piece of property? Yeah, imagine that. I mean, can you imagine something this spectacular? I mean, sure. Hey, why not? I mean, when it comes together, stays together. While others say, we're going to join on this side. But even though we like the Gulf, or even though whether we like the Gulf Coast or the Ocean Coast, it's spectacular. I mean, don't get us wrong. Or even the lake. Or not to mention the coastal seas. It's amazing when it comes to a time such as this. And I get to enjoy every little bit of thing in it when it comes to the Pacific Ocean and the Oregon coast. Oh, I hope one of those birds don't get splashed, otherwise you're going to have a splashdown or a wipeout. It's not going to be my fault if the wave comes crashing towards you and then all of a sudden you get wet. Oh, they already realize it. Enjoy this coastal region here a little while longer. Oh yeah, that is a wonderful sunset. I'm gonna time skip as I'm gonna keep looking at this way. So by the power invested in me, I'm gonna time skip right now. Take it away. That was the delicious cheese that you ever seen. Or how did they make the cheese, if you like to know? It's pretty interesting. I told you, one moment I'm in Idaho, the next minute I'm in Oregon, and now the next thing you know, I'm back in Idaho again. So, but I do still enjoy going with the R&R, and it's a wonderful time. I still enjoy it. Never get tired of it. You know what they say? I'll be one place to another, if that's more like it. I hope you guys still enjoyed the Oregon Coastal Trip of my videos, and don't forget to mash that like button and share this video, and more share this video. If you guys ever been to the Oregon coast before, such as myself, or you ever been to any other Pacific coast or the Gulf Coast, Sea Coast, Ocean Coast, you name it. As your main owner and founder of this entire channel who likes to take chances, making mistakes and getting messy, who likes peanut butter and chocolate in their breakfast for dinner, Godspeed, play safe, and shalom. Remember to fight with honor, love, truth, and justice, and I'll see you guys next time for episode 4 right here in Leo's Let's Plays Alliance. Friendship is magic for everyone. So take care now. Bye-bye then. For I am still main event Leo Wolverine. And you know, I am going to continue forward on, and I'll see you on the next episode.